I woke up to this, so that's gonna be interesting. Someone is pissed. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Great. Sorry. Just doing a small disclaimer here. There we go. Yep. So, because it was a thing yesterday, and people are curious. No, like Misha, the vote for Misha's presidency, getting voted out of the position, is not over yet. People are gonna wake up and have talks. So the vote has not passed yet. So he's still president at the moment. If that's gonna change, we'll see. I don't know. I check.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Talking to Miles, but he's going to bed real quick. I'm just catching him up on stuff.
I see. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Oof. Oh. Misha? Ooh. Okay. I'll let them talk first. Don't want to interrupt. I do want to talk to Misha though, because of the bike being damaged incident yesterday. I hope it was not him. If it's a private conversation, I will go away.
You're fine. You're fine.
You can come in. No business with them. No relationship with them. We are business partners, and that's it. Why in the ever living fuck would we care about them?
Yep.
Why was that the core issue? Why? It was just an information that we don't give a fuck about, and that started this whole thing.
Well, that's what happened. Like Misha came to Ted to figure out why he did certain things, and then Ted was like, because I didn't know that there was something going on. Like a lot of this stuff starts with Misha, unfortunately. That's why it's like as bad as it is. And like as far as me putting down my shit, like way back when, I did it because I didn't feel comfortable being in the position because I didn't feel like I had anybody to support me, and I felt like I was just
Well,
taken for granted. Like nobody actually gave a shit. Nobody listened to what I had to say, anyways.
Matter of fact, I remember you saying this. I remember that you tried to put up some ideas, and everyone denied it.
Yeah,
I don't know about everyone, but
not everybody, but
Look,
the people who mattered to me at the time did, and that's all that matters to me. Like,
this-
and that's why like this whole thing right now is
oh
like
my god.
it's been building up for a while. We've tried talking to Misha about it. We've tried bringing up a lot of these issues. Every time we've brought up any sort of issues, he's beaten it back down.
Yeah.
look,
Like,
Misha right now has a lot of. He seems to have manipulated a brain of someone, aka Robin, and
I just saw them talking at
uh,
Carnage.
they I had a worse view of this. Uh, Look, I am in the middle of this situation where everyone has their own
Fritz.
uh, problems with each other at this fucking rate. Okay, this guy did this, and
I'm
this guy.
just giving you information, and you can do whatever you
Yeah.
want with that
Like,
information.
this
like
is
Like,
not
I
here
am
to
not
be
trying to
manipulating
push
you.
you a certain way. I'm giving you the information.
No, I know, I know. I am just letting go of stress and anxious when I'm talking right now, just
Okay,
to
go
get
for
rid
it,
of
man.
it. Basically, venting, if that's the word people use nowadays.
So you saw
Um,
the... Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. You did see
I
the summary of why the vote was pushed, right?
I have problems with that vote because I have opinions on that. I believe that should be a unanimous thing than being casted out of just fucking out of the blue,
Well,
because that just caused a lot of fucking damages to other people now,
bro.
which now causes more drama and more fucking
The problem with
problems.
unanimous is it's not like that's not like he's not never gonna get voted out in that, because as long as Tina and Misha are both again in the club, like they
Yep.
will always cancel each other out. There will no chance of him getting voted out of a position.
Yep.
That's why we decided on
This
super majority, not even majority, like super majority, which is like again the next best thing, I guess.
This is another problem that I brought up to you, Will. Remember about not everyone cheating equals to each other? Everyone has a favoritism to
Yep.
someone
Yep.
and defend each other. It has been a very long problem, as a matter of fact, with both of those people, and just nobody tried to fix it, I guess, because I don't think anyone can.
Riggs has been trying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say that Riggs has not been trying because he has told me and he has seen it and he has told both of them.
And don't get me wrong, like Tina does argue with Misha a lot, and is like a lot of times not on the same page as Misha. But again, like in the end, she will have his
I mean,
back.
I'll say it. So
Uh,
me and my old lady argue all the time.
yeah.
Doesn't mean that we're not fucking close.
Again, like, and it was like said before, like it was even fucking said before, like in that high command meeting I was part of. I think, if I remember correctly. Sorry, it was like I felt like 3 a.m. and I was sick at that time. But I think it was said that again that as long as like good luck voting out, voting high command member out of a position, as long as like both of them are like in positions and like in there, as long as it's unanimous.
I also heard that Chip is stepping down. Well, not yet. Is what Misha told me.
He's had that idea for a while. He
Yeah.
told everybody about this like a while ago. He was making it official that he was stepping down so that everybody knew what was going on. But yes, he is planning to step down.
This is a fucking mess and a half. This. I blame you, Sergeant. I fucking blame you.
Me?
I blame you. Yes,
What did I
fucking
do?
blame you.
No, blame
You-
me, man. I fucking stepped down.
I still hate you for that, Frankie. I'm not
I
gonna
no,
blame you,
that's
but I
fine.
hate you.
I hate myself for it, man. Biggest mistake I ever made in my life. I'll continue to say that.
The
But
reason
I
why I
did what
blame
I
you
thought was right.
because you're
You
the
have a
one who
voice
fucking
now?
patched. You're the one who patched me in, you motherfucker. You know exactly what you did. You piece of. Okay, look. That aside, I don't like any of this. Just like everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yep.
I
Dude,
don't like
I don't
how
like that
this.
I had to I don't like that I had to vote my way. I really don't.
I,
The only you want me to be honest with you? The only reason why I did say no confidence is because when Chip was trying to say why he was voting no confidence, Misha decided to start going into him and being defensive and attacking him. Like that's like the only reason why I'm like, okay, I can't stand for this. He's not learned. Every time somebody had any sort of vote of no confidence, instead of taking it on the chin and waiting to the end to say his piece, he just attacked them.
I mean this in no
Yeah.
look. I don't. I mean this in no disrespectful way to anyone else, nor my current voice and patch. I I am very uncomfortable with voting right now, and I would like to
Understandable.
just. I would like to keep myself out of this. As much as I am a patched member and I should actually vote, this is a bloody fucking mess. I believe my vote it will cause other people being issued having issues with me. Neither of the votes will probably cause issues with each other. All I want is the safety of the fucking club. I want everyone
So
to be fucking chill. I look. I know I should be voting. I know,
I don't know
but
if
I
you
am
can't
uncomfortable.
vote.
Dude, I am just uncomfortable with this. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't like any of this.
I understand.
I wasn't here for the core of the problem. I wasn't present there. I wasn't
Yeah.
in the church
Unfortunately,
yesterday
again, like a
neither.
bunch of people were not at church.
So I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm gonna tell you this, um, Miles, just as a thing to kind of help with your thoughts, because honestly, you're probably still gonna have a lot more to think about on this, regardless. And if you decide still not to vote, then I'm not gonna hold it against you for one. Um, Even though you're not there for certain actions, even though you're not there for things that do happen, with how this all transpires and how far off our everybody's time zones and stuff are, if you can't take in the information and come to a decision on your own and think that people are going to hate you one way or another, then you're basically saying that your voice doesn't matter. I can only speak for myself. I don't care which way you vote. If you
True.
vote that there's full confidence, I'm here for the club. But I just want you to be aware that if you don't say anything, if you don't take all of this information in and come to a thought process because of just you not being there, when you have been active, you have been around, you have seen things in your own way. Yeah, you weren't there for the exact moment. You didn't hear everything, but you have the information. It's your voice matters. So at the very least, just think about it. And if you decide not to vote, I'm not going to hold that against you either. Because at the end of the day, if Bisha is still president and everything, I'm not gonna fucking care. Club decided.
I don't even know what to say.
That's okay. I mean, you don't need to say anything.
Look,
Yeah.
you pointed out a good point, okay? A voice of mine, just like everyone's voices, can change the club for the better or for the worst.
The problem is, like, at this point, it will change regardless. Like,
I
even
should
if you even like
100%
if
do
his
what I
vote is
must.
yes or no, because like
I
the
do
fracture had
somehow in
happened,
some
kind of.
way have to come in a conclusion to a final answer. Because
Yeah, water bites.
I love everyone. I love both sides. I
Oof.
don't want, like, I think there's two worst nightmares. Either there was a bloodbath in the club or a fracture.
So my suggestion is you should also again like talk to Misha and so on like personally. Just don't get like one side of things.
He did already talk to Bisha.
Okay. So
No, I talked to Misha and I believe I've seen enough.
okay. That statement right there is okay. Well, all right. I'm just saying that the club at this point, after what happened, it will change regardless if the vote is gonna be yes or no, because the
as
people are gonna be pissed and people are gonna see things another way at this point.
this voting that was casted was the cherry on top. No matter the vote, if it's yes to keep Misha as president, people will still be angry. And Misha now is aware that there are people after him, and his mind is probably twisted and doesn't know what's going on, and it's going to spiral even further down. Voting for no will probably cause a fracture from what you guys just told me, that he is threatened to step away and walk away.
I mean, for that specifically, I don't. If he walks away, that just proves that he isn't fit.
Yeah.
Because like
Again, like he did the
Like,
ultimatum of you're
that's
not
an
gonna.
ultimatum that he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, this is something that Travis and I have said multiple times. If people at all, anyone at all in this club threaten to walk because of something that the club has decided, the door's right there. Just go.
Yeah.
If you already are threatening it, you're already out the door. Why are you here? You're not here for the club at that point.
And I don't like, and again, like because that shit has happened before. And I don't like the club getting, being held hostage in that way. So
This is gonna sound wrong, okay? Let's just say, hypothetically, Misha is out of the presidential seat.
yeah,
Will you actually be fucking confident enough to step up?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. If Misha gets out
Yeah,
of
that's
presidency,
yeah.
that means
Hypothetically,
that
we're talking like that. Yeah.
Yep, hypothetically, if Misha gets voted out of presidency, that means Riggs gets put into presidency because he is VP.
Yep.
At that point, it's up to Riggs to decide: do we want to vote for a new president, or do we want to keep him as the president and run with that for a bit? If the club votes anybody forward as president, that's the club. I am not campaigning myself. I have told multiple people I want to do this the right way.
Yeah.
Don't you want to be president?
My goal is to be president, yes. But I'm going to make sure that it's what the club wants to do. I'm not going to just say, hey, look, Misha's gone. Let me go back into it.
Yeah,
now.
you shouldn't do that.
Well, no, I'm not saying like that. Like, really, like, be actually like confident in campaign and try and get yourself up there.
I'm not trying to campaign. I do want it back. I am confident enough to feel that I can take it back. Yes. But I'm not trying to campaign for it. I'm trying to do this right and work my way up.
So you want to start from? Okay, I see.
Regardless of how it goes, if people, if hypothetically Misha were to drop down and people are immediately like, I want Frankie back as president, I'm not going to argue with it if people want that.
I was just curious if you were still after that. That's all.
And it's a goal that I'm happy to die not achieving. It is the best way that I've explained it to a lot of people. Just because I want something doesn't mean I'm going to get it.
So this
I'll
vote.
be honest with you. I
when
want a
is it?
chaplain more than president right now just because of everything going on. But all this shit's happening, so I don't know what's going to happen at this point.
To be honest with you, I always envied the chaplains. So honestly,
I don't.
Yeah, no, don't, because they get the shit end of the stick a lot of times, man.
That and they should be impartial to it, to everything as well. So
look, chaplain's job is just to keep everyone safe and happy mentally.
Yes, yes.
Also, I can understand that they can lose their sanity and mind after quite some time after being in their position.
yeah.
That's
And
why
he
I
will be great
envy them.
chaplain. Yeah, I think so too.
Hmm.
Okay. When is this voting going to end?
As when I talked to Riggs, we both kind of had a nod agreement. We didn't really say yes, so we agree, but a nod agreement of whenever you and Sam decide to come to terms with things is probably the time that it ends.
Is no one
Because
else active?
they're the only two left.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Double check.
Well, Travis and so on didn't vote yet. Travis and
Oh yeah, so Travis, you and Sam are the last three to vote on
wasn't there
this
someone else? I don't
of
remember.
active members, because Riggs and I also both agreed that if anybody who is
Oh,
not
right.
currently active
Yeah.
wants to have a vote, they need to show up and speak their reason why.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Fuck. Okay.
So this is one of those take the time that you need. There's gonna be a lot of shit going on anyways, because regardless of like how you feel about it, like there's either gonna be a fracture or there's gonna be blood. There's already a fracture.
Yeah.
There's already that shit going on right now.
No. This casting vote was the cherry on top, and I believe fracture is basically on process right now. Fuck.
Oof.
Dude, how do you like? Can I get some advice from you two people, please?
I
Well,
think we both have to be a little bit
Yeah.
non-advice giving for
Yeah.
this moment, and unfortunately,
I don't want to push you in a
I'll
decision.
tell you what. You can ask us, and we can just stay silent.
I'm literally still a fresh patch member. Please.
I know.
My only
I know.
my only suggestion, like again, just vote with what you think is best. Again, regardless if it's gonna be yes or no, and what either know what is gonna be best, or like if you like actually again like you yourself have If you have confidence in Misha, then vote yes. If not, then vote no. That's pretty much it. It's up to you. Like, no, don't let anyone like influence you one way or another.
Yep.
Hey, Animisk.
God, motherfucking damn it. Ah. Why is this so hard?
Yep.
Dude, it was
Give her
hard when it
tea.
fucking
Yeah.
happened in the moment.
Yeah. Good.
I
It's probably good that when
I
you're there
was
because it was hard to watch.
I was hoping that I wasn't one of the first few people to put a vote for it because I wanted to see how everybody else felt. Because if multiple people felt a certain way, then I was gonna vote like full confidence. But
Hmm.
everything that happened, and with me being the second one to put, third one to put forward something, it's like I
Well,
couldn't
technically the fourth because
like,
I seconded the vote, so...
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Just what the fuck happened in that church? Just what the fuck?
Nothing
What went
great.
down there?
Well, some great things, but that was later on.
I think
Oh,
you're
prospects
talking
as well.
about the prospects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went into that church expecting there to be a mayhem vote for Ted,
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting too.
and then everything was completely backtracked.
Like, I
And
still... Go ahead, sorry.
no, it's just everything was backtracked so far, and it's like Ava even mentioned it to me at one point. She was like, if they can make these snapshot decisions so quickly, like from one extreme to the other, what else could they do just so quickly?
Yeah. And, oh god, okay, I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
I wanna talk to other people, but the problem is the fucking time. The
True.
time is
Yeah.
what's
Poor
killing me right
Miles.
now. Like, I really wanna see other people's view on this side of this, so I can get them all like together and come to conclusion for myself. Like, I'm not trying to like harbor everyone's opinion just so I can get my own. I'm just trying to see what everyone thinks and if everyone has the same mindset.
I mean, that's the only thing that I can suggest for you in that point. I mean, I know it's not as easy to do it here, but it is still an option. You can still email people just so you can get their side.
I mean,
As shitty as that sounds, but it's the only real option you have right now.
I basically I did put a letter towards Ted so I can actually catch up with him, and that guy
Oh,
just got fucking berated.
now, oh, what the fuck? Wait, what? You got berated for
Oh,
putting a letter?
oh yeah, oh yeah. No,
From
no, no,
him?
no, no. I should probably fill you in on actually what happened. Okay, so I sent him a letter to get him to wake up so I can catch up with the church. Okay, to see what happened. While I was smoking a cigarette and watching the LMOC, I see Misha and Robin roll in.
Oh no.
They come towards me, and I was like, okay, well, since you guys are awake, can you guys fill me in what happened? A lot of breakdowns, a lot of emotions, a lot of aggressiveness
Oof.
was put out through this whole thing. He kept asking me, do you have confidence on me? Do you?
Oh my god.
I told him, look, I'm just still trying to get everyone's opinion. I'm not gonna vote yet. Because this is all too sudden for me right now, because that was just my first time hearing it.
And he came at you aggressively?
Well, not aggressively, but he has a passive aggressiveness. I'm not sure if everyone knows that.
No, like he's under a lot of pressure right now, so I
Yeah.
don't hold it against him.
He's twisted and a lot of pressure. I can see his emotions are
Yeah.
and such. Ted gives me a call. I don't answer, and then Ted approaches the beach. Since I was in the middle of the talk, I did not want to, be that guy. Ted approaches the conversation.
Oh my god, timing. Oh.
Misha said, hey, this is a private conversation, Ted. You can walk away. I basically said to him, hey, I will talk to you in a minute. Ted returned a minute later saying his bike was shot up.
Again?
Yep, someone shot his bike.
Oh my
Wait,
Not
fucking.
what?
again. I think it's the same moment.
Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. And Ted and Misha basically went back and forth. Ted basically saying, hey, you're prioritizing some prospects. You're giving them more, what's the word?
Leeway.
Favoritism and leeway
Favoritism is a good
to
word.
Hmm.
favoritism to some prospects. Ted basically mentioned, Misha was like, which prospects? Tell me. And then Ted immediately
Oof.
pointed out Robin.
Oh my god.
Misha said, Robin, you are able to speak freely now. And well,
Oh,
I went back and forth. Let's just say that. And Ted walked
great.
away. And Misha was angry. Ted was angry. And that was my first insight of Misha's breakdown.
So before I forget again, because I did remember my train of thought. Yes, some people have expected there to be a vote for Ted to get pushed out. Like, not necessarily mayhem, but again, like, we added the bylaw, and then, you know, there was the talks of adding, you know, like, pushing a vote to get him to get pushed out. And they decided to not do it anymore. Oh.
Oh,
I'm hungry.
Why are you not eating anything, man?
This whole fucking conversation got me twisted for real.
can you like get up, or do you need a hospital?
I can get up. I just need someone to bring me food though.
I'll push it into your pocket right there. There you go.
Anyways, hey guys, how we doing?
Not too bad.
Yeah. Oh my god, as soon as someone
Yeah,
sees
I'm
that,
also-
we shot Miles, oh no.
I'm also
Sorry,
trying
kidding.
to tell Ted to not be accusatory, because like Will and Ava
Yeah.
are trying to figure out what's going on with
Yeah.
the whole bike situation.
I'm gonna
So,
have
like,
to talk with Misha about that.
Riggs already had a conversation with him, but I mean, if you want to have a conversation with him again, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I'm
either
not gonna
or, either
accuse him
Misha
of
or
anything.
Riggs.
I'm not gonna accuse him of
Yeah.
anything. I'm just gonna say again,
Someone-
like, if he saw anything.
Yeah, you guys need to keep an eye on some prospects. He threatened one of the prospects.
Who?
What Ted did?
Ted did, yeah.
He
Who did he
threatened?
threaten?
He basically threatened the prospects, whoever shot his bike. He's basically
think
indicating
What kind
that
of
one of the
threat?
prospects shot.
I don't think he's going to kill anybody. If that's
Not killing,
you're
but just
saying.
threats. That's all.
Hello.
Well, yeah, but,
Hello,
like,
are you
he's
or
angry at
anybody
somebody who's,
available
like,
at Carnage?
Yeah,
he
I
actually
mean-
threatened something. About
If there's
prospects,
someone
that's
right there, maybe, but I
Maybe,
can't right now. Like, I'm in, be like,
Misha was
some of us are
yelling
in the middle
at
of something.
thinking
Sorry.
that Ted was yelling at him.
Oh, so are you a
Basically
Carnage
pushing
employee?
anger because of this.
that's another
Technically
thing.
yes, but I can't do work right now.
How many fucking
Right now.
things-
Do you think someone will be available at some point today? Doesn't need to be right now, but just when I should be around.
Someone might be around later. Again, like,
Like,
there's a
I'm
lot
not-
of
I don't wanna- I don't
busy stuff
wanna-
today, so I'm not sure.
Okay, no
A
problem.
lot of
All right,
people
thanks
have
anyway.
a lot of
But-
issues with Misha. A lot of people. Like, there's 6 people that put up a vote of no confidence for this. The same reason was the tipping point, but they still have main issues. A lot of people feel like they can't come up and talk to him because they're terrified of him. They feel like they're walking on eggshells, and that's kind of that. So,
Oh my god,
Oh
Bell.
god.
That's not Bell. Okay, come on.
You guys
Oh.
okay here?
Yeah, why?
yeah, we're all right. What's up?
All right, we just got a call that someone was injured over here.
Oh, he
yeah,
fucking
dumbass
forgot to eat.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, stay safe, guys.
Yeah.
Nope, nope.
Who are these locals snitched? Oh my god.
Bro.
You need more food?
I'm okay.
Your drink?
Thank you, guys. Possibly a drink, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
I have some. I have some.
What the fuck, Ricky?
you said it after I started drinking.
Okay.
But yeah, like that's like a lot of people have a lot of issues, but the main reason why is because of the ultimatum. That's like the entire reason why a
And
lot
the-
of people put a no confidence
Yeah,
vote.
and the mistrust in general of, again, taking out a shotgun and, you know, holding down warehouse and so on.
Yeah, I have problems with that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking no and a half. That's even worse than.
It was not even
I-
only Misha, it was Misha and Tina, but yeah.
Can I say something that might be a hot take? That's even worse than being mayhemed.
How so?
Which part? The part of the potential of Ted doing it, of house heisting, or the
Of potential
of
the
holding
fact that
down the warehouse?
the fact that the guns were pulled twice on Ted when he's a patch member.
So yeah, with
And
the
he's
with the gun being pulled on Ted, I still have to come up with like a good punishment for that, because I have no idea. Like I was like so much shit was going on yesterday. I have no idea how to approach even that, because a beating won't be enough for that. So it's gonna be interesting. Just so spicy then,
Okay.
yeah.
I will try my best to wake up at these times and try and catch others. I think I have an idea on how to catch the others.
Okay.
I will send a letter in one of those trailers, possibly for like whoever was in the church, since I believe everyone has a better answer for that. And I just want to know who was around in the church.
It should be like also in the
In the email
booth.
Oh, in the mails?
booth.
Like
Okay,
who
You'll
voted, like
see
who
everybody
voted.
who voted
Yeah.
one way or the other.
That was the patch members who were present.
okay, that'll be easy. I will
Because
try
it
and
was
catch up.
my. I'll just put it out. It's Chip, me, Ava, Ted, Caden, Will, Tina,
Okay.
and Misha,
And Riggs.
and Riggs.
Ava, Caden, Ted. Those three I want to catch up with. Riggs is going to be a hard one since he wakes up very late, so I don't know how I'm gonna catch him. But I
Again,
will
you
just
you
talk to
may
those three.
need to
Yeah.
reach out through emails. It's gonna be the easiest
Yeah,
way to
no.
do it.
That's what my idea was, to wake up around these times, because I can stay awake for like an hour or two, and hopefully this conversation doesn't carry for an hour or two with them. So I'll send them an email, tell them, hey, wake up at this time, and then I'll catch them, and we'll have a
Chip?
talk.
Speaking of Chip, but you're going to
Yeah.
bed soon.
Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, that.
Morning.
Jesus Christ, Chip. God damn it. Oh my god.
Well, it's not only him again. Like we both agreed upon pushing that vote. So like, if it wouldn't have been him, it would have been me.
Yeah,
He's a
you
he's
figure
a
out.
chaplain, so
Yeah, no, you figure out what you need to figure out, man. Like I'm not gonna hold anything against you at this
Yeah.
point. So.
no. I have an idea now. I just gotta catch up with everyone and see their view, and then I will come in conclusion myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it should
Fair.
Oh, there, you beautiful chaplain.
I'll let you talk to Chip because I don't
Yeah.
feel like going in circles.
be. True.
Hey,
Have fun.
will do.
Why
Have
is
a-
Ted a dumbass?
Don't ask me, man.
Why
Like,
the fuck
he-
is he
he has-
causing like?
He has
Oh
all the
my
right to be
God.
pissed, but right now it's a really bad timing. He should
Yeah.
like me and Ava deal with this.
Yeah, and I told him literally yesterday to stop being accusatory. So I just, oh my god, bro.
Yep. Alright, I will have to look where Ted is, where Riggs is, and where Misha is right now. So
Was Riggs awake too?
I don't know. Apparently, like was
I
he?
didn't see that he was
Oh,
awake.
never mind. Maybe not.
No, the only person that I saw awake that like I didn't know that Robin was awake, but I saw Misha drive by in his car, so I kind of assumed that he was awake.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to him. Let's see if I get shot or not.
Gonna talk to Misha. All right.
I have to talk about it, like not about the vote because I probably everything was said there. But about the bike situation.
Yeah, just asking him like.
If he saw anything, like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
accuse him of anything.
Yep. All right. Sounds good.
Hello.
Hey, do you have a moment somewhere to talk?
About what?
Not about the vote, about something else.
Okay, what's the topic? Because I'm doing something.
So okay. something happened after church yesterday, and I want to know if you saw anything, because apparently.
No, I didn't. Okay, I know you're talking about Ted stumbling today into me and yelling at me that somebody shot his bike.
I don't know if there, I don't even know. Okay, the shooting thing is new to me, but Ava saw yesterday that Ted's bike was the only one in the line that was damaged and smoking, and the prospects were out of the church room. So I don't know if like one of them did anything. I don't know. Like, you were out of the church room as well, so I'm kind of curious if you saw anything.
So it wasn't Michael because Michael was with me. It wasn't Val because Val was with me. It wasn't Carola, Jamie, or Toby because I've seen them around the clubhouse itself.
Okay.
It wasn't Robin because Robin told me she didn't do it, and I believe that, right?
Yeah.
So the only other person that was outside the church room, and I don't know I don't know. Like, the other person is Peggy, and I would doubt that she would do it.
I don't think so either.
So
okay.
I don't know, my man. I
No,
genuinely
again, I'm
don't
just
know.
trying to figure this out because it's my job.
But
Sorry.
I just gonna want to point out that Ted said that he said that he will, when he will find out which prospect did it, they will pay for it.
Oh my god. Okay.
And as you could see, also he said that he treats this as somebody shot a club member. So he wants to hurt somebody. So
Yeah.
nice point of hypocrisy on your guys' part that you say that oh my god, Tina pulled a gun, but somebody genuinely in full anger threatening somebody's that he will hurt somebody from the club. It's just
okay, I don't know why.
So
I
to
don't know why
say.
you're saying you guys, because I'm not taking responsibility for what Ted is saying. I'm gonna.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking. No. I'm not saying Will. I'm saying that I was berated and Tina for having guns out.
Yes, and
just
he's gonna
having
get
guns
punished
out.
for this
Okay?
as well, because it's not okay what he just did apparently. So he's gonna get punished for that.
Yeah. Also, I'm still the president of this club.
Yes.
I want to say that he. When I was trying to talk with him reasonably, he was yelling at me. He was interrupting me. He wasn't letting me finish. He told me, "Fuck you! I won't do what you say me. Fuck off," and some other things. So, I think that guy.
Your voice. Your
already
voice.
passed.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. No.
So I'm just gonna say that based on that, feels that some people think that the vote already passed.
Oh, I didn't. Again.
Oh, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying Ted literally doing that. And you can ask Miles, because Miles was there.
Yeah, he gave me a rundown, like a summary of it.
Right. And also, it's just a chef's kiss. Another one. I'm gonna tell you that straight up because I don't care. Ted said he accused me that I woke up specifically to manipulate Miles while I was around in the city for the last 3.5 hours.
Oh my god!
So do whatever you want with that, but that shit is it's fucking insane and weird. So you guys, you guys have fun with that one.
Yeah. All right. I will talk to him as soon as I tried to reach him, but I don't know if he went to bed.
I don't know. To be honest, I'm done with running after him and trying to fix shit that he's causing. And it's in your lap now, right? Because he doesn't consider me president of this club anymore. So what can I do, right? He's not listening to me.
I'm gonna take it. It's fine. I'm gonna talk to him and punish him for this shit, because that's not okay either. And the threats, especially, what the fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with him. Good long talk with him as soon as I see him.
Yeah. Have fun with that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for. Well, that is being stupid. I think that was Rex, maybe? Oh boy.
Send me that pic you took yesterday. Cool, I'll hit you up later.
What is a good punishment for someone pulling a gun or like threats like this? Usually would like the pit and you know like beating and I don't know what else to do at this point, man. That's being stupid, yeah. This, oh my god, man. Like, I get it, he's pissed and he has all the right to do it. Why is there a casing there? But this is like, oh my god. Interesting. Oh my god, Riggs, I'm sorry. He has to deal with all of this on now as well. Oh, they still can push the vote of pushing Ted out. And it might actually pass. Because Ted is continues to being stupid. Okay. Oh man. Oh.
Well, you're not shot.
I talked to him over phone. He was busy. So unfortunately, come on, yeah. There are people in the oh, Rick's is calling me. One moment.
Oh, Riggs is around? Okay.
Hey, whenever you have the time, I want to have a quick chat with you if possible.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just going down to the city,
Yeah,
grabbing
take
a
your time.
thing, and deciding in.
All right,
Back in a
appreciate it.
minute. Bye.
Well, again, as Miles, I think, like, kind of stated, Ted continues to be accusatory, started having a shouting match with, Misha, threatened, prospects of, you know, like,
Are you yelling or normal? 'Cause you're
on the
really
phone?
loud all of a sudden. No, you're really loud all of a sudden.
Oh, I am? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh?
Should be good though. Yeah, being accusatory and
Hello? Is
everything.
that better?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
So being accusatory and everything.
Is this better? Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. So being accusatory and everything.
1 second. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Alright. So, yeah, being accusatory, pretty much, you know, shouting about bike situation, again, which is fair, but I don't know, like, does he know it was... I know we heard a gunshot during church, but,
That's what Riggs said, and then
yeah.
there's like a evidence thing that's over by the sunflowers.
Yeah, but it's not, but might not necessarily be, related, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea, but
And, pretty much again, like, just shouting at Misha, like, continues to being disrespectful. Again, he's still president at the moment.
right.
And threaten prospects that, you know, I forgot the exact wording right now, but apparently, you know, he'll deal with them if he finds out who shot his bike. Which is again also not as bad as pulling a gun, but also like really really bad.
Yeah, he's
So
just
great.
fucking stupid.
He will get no like yeah. I have no idea how to punish all of this. Like, I have no idea how to punish someone who is pulling a gun. Like, a beating is not enough, from my point of view. Pit should be the thing, but Pit is not gonna be the thing.
The way that I view things is punishments don't always need to be just beatings and stuff. I mean, when I gave the idea for Ted to walk up the Mount Chiliad and shit like that, like sometimes you gotta find something that
Creative,
means more than anything else. Like pulling a gun, like how would you need to find a way to teach somebody why pulling a gun is a terrible thing. Like what does it mean to the club when you pull a gun on somebody?
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of where it comes down to.
Okay. Yeah, I have to figure that out.
But yeah, I'm also not really too happy with Ted. I kind of want to kick his ass next time I see him because I specifically told him not to be accusatory.
Yep.
And all he's doing is making more problems.
Yep. And like again, like I wouldn't be mad if
like
again,
tensions are high.
at
Like
this
there's
point,
gonna be a lot of this shit going on right now, but Jesus fuck.
Yeah, like he deliberately makes it worse, even though again, like it's not his job to deal with this problem.
Yeah, I mean, he like you said, he has every right to be angry, but he just needs to fucking chill. Like, there's already people working on it. Just chill.
Yeah. Also, like, there's a hole, or not a hole, but a dent in the bunkhouse in the door, so he probably punched that door. Because it was not me. No, I doubt it was Riggs. And then it was a note was left outside as well, like, and that to Riggs or Will, that again, like, his bike got shot in the gas tank, and you know, he's mad about that. I don't even know, like, how, okay, like, there's, except for the casing thing over there, there's no evidence that his bike was shot. And again, like, that might also, again, like, be unrelated, because I saw, like, evidence tags, like, on the beach before.
I don't know.
Yeah. God damn it, man.
I don't know. A lot of the shit, like there's only a few people that it can be, and
so
it's.
Yeah, I asked him about again, like if he saw anything, and he listed pretty much the people he was with, like the prospects and so on. So.
Misha did?
Yeah, he did.
So he was chilling with the prospects during all of that.
Apparently. Except for like one person that's Peggy, and he doubts Peggy, it was Peggy.
He doubts that. Okay, as long as he doubts that it was Peggy, because like she went to bed.
Yeah.
Like, quick.
No, I know.
So.
So I don't know. I don't know. And even if it was a gunshot, like one bullet, I heard like one gunshot. Yeah. And that being enough to damage a bike to this degree, I'm not sure. And it sounded like a pistol gunshot, so.
I mean, what would it have been, like a deagle maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
You want to test it?
Am I gonna start shooting my bike now?
I mean, I'll offer my bike. Like that,
we can
that's
test
what I mean,
it.
though.
Yeah,
like,
no, we can
I'd rather
it. Yeah,
test it than anything. So
sure. I'm gonna grab a deagle.
I have mine on me. You can use
Alright.
mine. We'll just go away from the beach.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you want Rick to come too.
Sure. Wanna come with us for a second?
Actually, you know what we could do, Will? We could grab a fucking Hexer and see. From like the Lost Compound.
But again, like his bike is like a what's it called? Like
Nightblade, yeah,
Nightblade,
but-
yeah. That's like different.
Shooting bikes.
That's kind of the plan and idea.
Yeah, we're gonna
'cause-
see if like no again like I'm not gonna shoot like anyone's bike, but again Frankie offered so. Oh,
Stand back.
disregard the shot. Yeah, and I heard one
Still
gunshot,
works
so
fine.
I doubt it was a gunshot. So yes, there's an evidence casing over there, but I don't think that's enough evidence.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Rex. Oh, you didn't like
Yeah,
that.
because it's still like wrecked, but that looks more wear and tear than anything else.
Yeah.
So it would have had to have been at that point. Like the only other thing would have been massive, like beatings and stuff at that point.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I could think of, at least.
No, I know. Road cut, then yup.
I don't know. It's such a random moment. Like the only thing you can do is really just talk to all the prospects about it. So.
Yeah. Oh, I would do that.
Yep. All right.
No.
Hey.
I am heading to bed. Jesus Christ, I shouldn't have not stayed this late.
Well, Riggs is right there if you want to have a talk with him real quick, so.
You got one person that just woke up.
Oh,
He's about talking
motherfucker.
to.
I know they're
Hey, call me a
beautiful, man.
motherfucker. What the hell? Call him a motherfucker. Damn.
Why is everyone
Jesus.
waking up as soon as? Why is everyone waking up as soon as I went to close? Yeah, Riggs.
Because this is the time people start waking up.
Let me repair your bike.
Oh, you can do it. Okay. Let me just let's just pull this thing out.
May I grab you in a corner?
You can talk to me. You ain't grabbing me. I'm also just testing how many repair things.
Yep.
I'm on the right radio. Hello?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I don't know. I might figure out something to do.
I'm gonna go away just because I don't want to be seen, like, you know, grouping. Yep.
3 repair ticks from Fresh to Daisy to being shot. Fuck.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Oh boy. Oh god. This is all going great. Hmm. Mm. Spring checking, I feel tense if you're not even in the server. Yeah. Things are going great. It's amazing. I have no idea how to... Like, the problem is, like, how to punish, like, someone pulling a gun. Yes, you have to make them see the error of it, you know. But how do I do that? Except for, you know, explaining. I'm not gonna pull like a gun on anyone else. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So this is like rather difficult. God damn it, Ted. Okay, punishments. I have to actually make notes because I will forget things. Oh. Hey, Corolla.
Did you sleep well? Are you okay?
Yeah, a little bit tired. I was up way too long.
I think everyone overdid it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right, Corolla?
Yeah.
There was like something... Where you at?
I have to go do a delivery for candy.
Okay. Do that, yeah. I was about to ask something about that. Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that one is gone. Where did I put my Deagle? I'm still gonna like check with the Deagle just in case, but I doubt the boss is shooting that caused the damage. At least like the one bullet we heard. You know, maybe it was something that we didn't hear. That might be the case. Oof. It was not me. It was not necessarily Misha. Again, it might have been a prospect or somehow else. It got, you know, There's no hard evidence it was someone of them. Except, you know, it looks like it was tampering. Which is pretty bad, yes, but, you know, if we don't find evidence or, like, someone admitting to it, then, you know, it won't get resolved. Most likely. Oh. Okay, still turns on. So, yeah, but there might be the possibility, you know, someone just beat the shit out of the bike. But Ted said, well, like, he pulled a bullet out of the gas tank? You sure about that? Yeah, that's even like, the dealer is even like only one repair tick, so. Granted though, I don't know what condition Ted's bike was. I think like everyone was repairing it, but hard to say. At least for now, I will go with the internet with mindset like no one shot the bike. Oh god, headache. Ooh. Bro is man, like, what is Ted doing? Like, he is causing so much more problems right now. Oh god. Everything is burning. Ted is throwing? Yup, he is. Again, like if there's gonna be a vote on him, like for pushing out, William might vote yes. Because like this shit is like right now showing that he as well like doesn't learn. Put this back. And I think the AK as well. I will just use my personal ones. Actually, Oh, okay. No mind. The AK is pretty. It's going bad soon. But we got some bullets. We have some spare ones. Oh. I'll just take all of them. Oh, what the fuck is this? I have no idea whose bike this is. I'm just gonna park here. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh. Phone call. Hello.
Hey, this is Ted. Will,
Have
this is your number?
Do you have a new phone?
Huh?
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
What the fuck? I texted you.
You're calling. Yeah, you're calling from. This is like a different phone. You must have switched your SIM cards or something, dude.
I didn't.
That's
okay.
wait.
Oh,
This is your. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What's up?
is it at 01199?
0199. Yeah. What
Oh, it's my number. Okay.
the fuck? Why
Okay,
is your no?
I will call you
Anyway,
back
it
real
doesn't
quick.
matter.
I'll call you back.
All right. All right. Bye.
Okay, now it works. I don't know. Okay, my phone is doing weird shit. Let's meet up somewhere.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let me go get my bike. I managed to fix it this morning and get the like literally,
We're
you
gonna
know, the
talk
bull.
about this. We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
this.
we're gonna talk about it.
Go to I don't know, boat and desert.
Desert boat.
Yeah.
All right. Be there in a minute.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god. What punishment is there, man? Uh-huh. So many bylaw violations. Mm. Oh my god.
I fell asleep in my suit, and I just
I see.
didn't even bother changing. To be honest, I
That's fine.
was heading to the clothing store to go change my clothes and shit, and bike was still kind of fucky, and looked closer and realized that who told me yesterday, I can't remember because I was tired, but that it wasn't that somebody kicked my bike, they shot my bike.
Are you 100% sure on that? Because
Can't tell you why.
Okay.
During
there was a gunshot. Yes, we heard.
There was a gunshot. You heard it too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not.
It was one singular gunshot.
Yeah.
We did testing. We shot our bikes, and one singular gunshot from a deagle, not like even a deagle, like even a rifle and so on, does not damage the bike to the degree of yours, how yours was damaged, apparently.
Well, I mean, it's for all intents and purposes, ricochet bullets came really close to the fuel line. I mean, it definitely looks like somebody shot my bike, but even if they kicked it, punched it, hit it with a wrench, or shot at it, to me, this is so egregious.
No, I get it. So, how this goes, because like again, we were in the know, like we heard about, like again, and Ava saw it, and Ava talked to me about it, and we decided that we are gonna take care of this because again, she's road captain and I'm sergeant, so we are gonna investigate this and we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Good.
The problem with this that was just apparently today happened is you going up to me, like you talked to Misha, and then like at some point you threw around like you got angry, again, rightfully so, that the bike got damaged, but again, you shouldn't accuse anyone of this because again, there's no.
I didn't. No, again, no, he's lying.
No,
he's lying.
I'm not saying
I didn't accuse anybody.
No, I'm not saying that you accused Misha, but there again, there was like again that apparently you said something to the parts of if you figure out which prospect did this, I don't know, I don't remember the exact.
Yeah, they're going to be a deep shit. That's what I said. They're in trouble. That's what I said. I said it twice.
Because, like, just trouble?
I would say I said it I said it two different ways. I said, "Oh, when I find out who did this." Pause. Second time I said it, whoever did this, they're in deep shit. That's what I said.
Okay.
I didn't specifically say I would shoot or harm anybody. Let's get that clear. And if he says I did, dude, listen, I'll be real, and if it means I get punished again, I told him to go fuck himself, because for him to sit there and first off, he tells me Peggy, what he tried to start saying.
No, it was
he
not
thinks
Peggy.
maybe Peggy did it. Dude, come on,
he
man.
did.
Give me a fucking break.
Again,
brother.
I asked him about it. He did say to me he doesn't think it was Peggy.
Then why did he say it?
I don't know.
Why did
Again,
he say it? He
from
is such a lying
from what you just
piece
said,
of fucking shit.
From what you just said, you know, he just gave an example. You know, maybe Peggy was it or something like that.
No, he didn't word it like that. Yes, he did, but like it was very accusatory. Again, this guy, if I have to say accusatory one more time, I'm gonna.
So the problem I have right now is that yes, you have all the right to be pissed about this. And again, Ava and I are looking into it. If it will come to an outcome, again, we are talking to prospects, we are talking to Misha, we are figuring out what happened. If it doesn't come to an outcome, then, you know, because there is no hard evidence, no one, you know, potentially didn't see it.
No. Okay.
Again, the only evidence there is again your bike being damaged. And
yes.
Except
by
for,
somebody.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And again, like if there's no one admitting to it, like or like you know, it's a hard like no one saw it, then there's nothing much we can do. I can't punish the whole club for a potential of someone who might have done this.
No, you're right.
It looks like someone tampered with it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm just going to be very blunt and clear here. If it hasn't been made already, by my note that I put in the main trailer, I will not vote a single yes for any single prospect that was there until one of them comes forward and admits it. Because at the end of the day, I do not trust a single. You know what? And then it's Misha. It's Misha or one. Because here's the thing. I swear I don't have to be Dick fucking Tracy or Sherlock Holmes to know what's common sense, logic, and is what it is. You don't need a camera. You don't need physical proof. You don't need fucking eyeballs on it to know that out of all the bikes that were lined up, they were all still in their positions. None of them were damaged except mine, and it has physical, visual damage by a person, not a vehicle, but a person.
Yeah,
and considering how heated the conversation was, considering what resulted during that time, and considering it happened from the moment that the prospects and Misha left until the end of church, it's not a matter of well, if we don't have proof and nobody wants to admit it, no, dude, it's as simple as this. I will not vote a single yes for any one of those prospects until one of them comes forward. I don't give a shit.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna see a patch on the back of somebody I cannot trust. Can you understand that at a fundamental level?
I get it.
Like, would you trust somebody that shot at your bike or shot at you or hit you in such a way that they want to commit violence? Do you trust somebody? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Again, like you have a point on this. As for the vote for the prospects, the problem. Okay, so I don't know who we have to talk about that to you know put that vote on a hold, because you know again it has to be unanimous from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're like, you know, you pull back your vote and, you know, say we want to have an outcome of this first, I think that's fair. We should talk to Rix about that.
I agree. I agree.
Granted, though, again, right now, the timing of this is like, just trust that we are looking into it and we are dealing with this. Don't, you know, don't be accusatory or like, you know,
I agree.
Anything like that, because it will cause more problems right now, especially for everyone involved, and for yourself as well, because it doesn't show a good light on you as well.
Brother. I agree.
So, and at the moment, because the vote didn't pass yet, Misha is still president. So still approach him with respect. I know it is hard, but again, right now, all of this shows a really bad light on you, and is really, really bad. Like.
Oh, it does.
Just trust.
Can I tell you something? Mm-hmm. You're throwing the word trust around a whole lot. So I have a simple question for you.
Yep.
If this was your bike, if somebody beat the shit out of your bike, shot it, knocked it down, specifically targeting your bike.
Yep.
Okay. Would you trust any one of those prospects that was out there? Can you safely say you would trust any of them to have a patch on their back? Yes or no?
So, again, I am not sure if it was a prospect. If it was a prospect, yes.
Please.
I would say no.
It's
like
either,
I'm not trusting
it's
them,
either the prospects or Misha.
I know.
Do you understand?
I know. No, I get it. Again,
I'm giving. Hold on. I'm giving Misha the benefit of the doubt that he wouldn't be that petty and stupid to do that to me. Okay, and Riggs vouches for him. Fine. So who does that leave? That was on the beach.
Yeah, the prospects.
The prospects. I do not trust a single one of those prospects right now. As much as it pains me, because I even seconded one of them, or two of them, I do not trust them right now until somebody comes forward.
No.
Period.
That's fair. Again, like you have all the right to, pull back the vote on this until this is like dealt with. Again, I'm not trying to say, what I'm trying to explain here is, again, that you should have, the trust in us, like me and Ava, to deal with this and figure this out, and not again make the light on you like worse and going around and wirbling up dust and causing people to get upset. Because like I have to approach this like really careful as well, because I don't want to throw accusations around either. That's why I'm just like having conversations with people right now. And again, my point on this is, again, like I have to who was Robin there as well when you talked to Misha? Okay, I have to talk to her because like
Robin was there, Miles was there.
There's like two. Okay, Miles was there as well. Okay, because there's two different wordings right now. I got from you. It was again, prospects were like in deep trouble when you figured it out, and then there was again like Misha's version was there being threats being made. So
threats being made, yeah, threat that there will be punishment and repercussions. And I'll be honest with you, brother, I will not. Whoever did this, in my eyes, should have their cut stripped from them, because this is like what this says is two things. Number one, it says you can't trust them, because if they're a prospect and they're taking sides in a political situation,
that's true. That's a good point.
And they're targeting me specifically.
That is a good point.
After everything I have been through, okay, like
no, I get it.
Like me, like I went through this shit. I was unfairly targeted. And I
get it again. Yes, I agree. Like again, like if it was one of the prospects, there would be like heavy punishment or even like removal of club. But again, that is up to a vote. That is not up to you.
Of course.
But again, you can always push that vote. Of course.
Oh, I will.
But we first have to figure out who it was.
Yeah. The longer this takes, the more that is going to be the certain outcome. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And if for their best interest, whoever did this better fucking come forward. And I'm sorry, but again, you have to understand from my standpoint, and I think anybody who...
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but if you can't get behind what I'm saying, like, I would even mistrust a person who can't get behind what I'm saying. Like, you cannot trust... You cannot trust somebody that either A, thinks this is even something that could just be swept under the rug, or B, that we could just move past this, vote in more patches when potentially one of them... This is like such a huge, massive red flag. If nobody can get behind that, then I'm going to start questioning other people's...
I do get it.
Some
problem I see for this is like the problem I have with this right now is if we are going to just say, hey, fucking prospect, step forward who did this. If you're just going that route, I have the worry that someone might just take the blame and just step forward who didn't do it. And that's a worry I have. So I want to have my talks with people first and see if anyone
do
saw
your
something.
thing, man. Listen,
we should talk to Rix though, and for you pulling back your vote.
Well, yeah, well,
I'll
talk to him about it, but I'm not changing my mind on that.
No, that's
also,
again, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you, Will, I have the utmost confidence in you that you will get to the bottom of this.
God, no,
okay,
please.
I want to be clear on this. This isn't me, Ted, being angry, Ted, pissed off because no, this is like we need to do what's best for this club. I cannot and will not and just cannot trust somebody who has done this. And it's either going to be the prospects or Misha. So, and again, I really, really hope it wasn't Misha. But, and I understand your standpoint. Like, yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, what if we lined them all up and said, hey, the person who did this, step forward now? Because if you don't, then none of you are going to earn your patch. Like, that would be, I think, a bad...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another problem is also, like, again, like, if we are doing that, Misha might decide to just take the blame, even if he, potentially didn't do it. And, that would be right either.
No, it won't. And I'll be honest with you, like, at the end of the day, the person who did this needs to come forward, do the right thing.
No, I agree.
It's not like, look, I'll even say this, like, I will personally like, I will tell them personally that I'm voting yes for them if they come forward, because I don't want to hold anybody back. I don't want to stop anybody from earning the patch, especially every one of those prospects worked their ass off and improving themselves. This is what, you can think what you want, but the reason I'm really
if I figure
pissed
out
off
which prospect that was,
is because
they are
of
not
that
supposed to get involved in
because
like
I don't
political
want to
shit.
hold them back.
Like, I'm not gonna vote
But
yes
at
for
the
them.
same time, now I'm left with a dilemma because I can't trust not a single one of them right now.
No, I get
until we find out who did it.
Yeah,
pure and simple. And to be honest, if you asked me personally at first, I was like, "Oh, this is clearly Misha." And Misha was pissed because
it was yeah.
I mean, he accused me of I was going to house heist. He shot at me before. He allowed Tina to pull a gun out in front of me.
Bro.
He didn't say a word. So again, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, okay. But if it's not Misha, then who the fuck is it? And I want them to come forward immediately. I'm not accepting anything else.
Not.
There's somebody rolling up.
Not one of us, I think. Okay. I want you to have a talk with Rix about the voting situation.
Yeah.
I will have, again, like, I'm looking into it because Ava won't be around for the next 2 days, unfortunately. But I will look into it as best as I can and talk to everyone, like, again, all the prospects, and see how it goes. And if we have to, we're gonna line people up and, fucking say something, but we're gonna figure out how to approach this, because, like, this has to be approached, like, really careful as well, because we don't want to accuse anyone and then cause, like, more fracture.
Of course, but also, like, at the same time, this is a good test for these prospects.
No, I get it.
Right?
Yes, I agree.
They need to understand the gravity of what trust means. We all, like, I have lost the trust of this club once and had to earn it back climbing that mountain. Okay? I had to earn my patch back because I fucked up, even though I blacked out, I took responsibility. I made amends, right? Okay, so if anybody understands the meaning of, like, earning trust in this club, I do. And to me, it's the most important value in this entire club, because I know I could trust you, Will, and a lot of patch members in this club I could trust. But I just simply can't stand for this.
No, I get it.
I'm glad you won't either. Yeah.
All right, go have a talk with Rix. I need to talk with him as well at some point, but I'm gonna try to look. I have to talk to Robin as well.
All right. I'm gonna go change.
Yep.
I don't feel like wearing this damn suit anymore. It's tight on my balls.
And just don't, like, again, because we did do testing. I don't how in what condition was your bike before church? Like, was it like
it
repaired
was
fully?
perfect,
Or? Okay.
dude.
In that case, just let me finish this. Because again, we did testing. It is highly unlikely that it was a gunshot or like a bullet. So probably someone beat the shit out of the bike, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't care whether they.
No,
shot
again,
it or
I'm just
whatever.
again don't
here's
go
the thing,
around
like-
and throw around like
No.
information that are not true, because it won't, like, that will work against you.
Well, listen. The thing is, like, there were ricochets near my fuel line. Now, again, it could have been from something else, which is why I said that. I am sorry for making that assumption, but it just looked on the surface when I looked at it. It looked like it was shot at. So, plus I heard the shot. You know, it's just like, come on, too many. It's
No,
not
I get it. I get it. And there's like for some reason as well, but again, that is not a 100% like evidence thing. But there's a police tag thing on the beach as well.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
There was a police tag, but that could have been from something else.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, when I heard that, that's when I looked at my bike further, and that's why I'm saying I put the connection together, because I remember hearing the shot plus the damage to my bike. So again, it's...
Yeah. Okay. All right, got it.
Anyway. All right, I'll go. Well, do you know where Riggs is at?
He should be still at the beach if Miles is still, he was talking to Miles.
All right, I'll go talk to him.
Oh my god. The problem is, like, yes, it's again. Well, I want to talk to Robin first before I cast a punishment on Ted on this, because it's again like he said, you know, like, one side says, you know, they said things differently than another side. Like, there were no threats, and one side there were threats, so it's kind of oof again. But Robin and Miles were there, so I want to talk to them both before as well. Before I do a punishment. Oh, shit is going on, man.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
Only a prospect. Who's going to listen to a prospect?
I do.
For how long? You know, like.
As long as you need me to.
To be honest, Chip, you're hardly around. I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's like, yeah, you're around just now. Well, how long is it going to take for you to go again? And then we have to try and contact you.
I mean, I've been here for you.
Oh, I just feel like I need to just, you know, take a break and then find my feet again and see how things are going.
There's no taking break on this. So, sorry. What did I miss? What is going on here?
I'm going to be stepping away from... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear to you. I'm going to be stepping away and just seeing where I can find my feet.
Your reasoning?
And clear my mind. I feel like we're everyone's separating right now. That's what it feels like. It feels like everyone's arguing with each other. Tensions is way too rising, and I can't deal with the stress.
Oh, oops.
I'm going to be taking a little step back and just going to ride out the sunset pretty much.
Okay. I don't want to see you go, but Like in the end, it's your decision.
I just feel like if I stick around more, I might go down the old route again, and I don't want that.
What old route? The
Like
one
with all
that
the stressful
helped
and
you
stuff
out
like
with?
that. Yeah, like I said, I don't want too much stress on me. I'm trying.
Oops.
And I feel like if I stay here, I might go back down that route. I love you all to bits. Don't get me wrong. I just can't be around for now.
Okay. Oh.
I'm gonna leave right now and drive towards the sunset. I'll catch you guys all around.
Yeah, I'll accept that. I
Alright.
guess.
See you, buddy.
Oh. Yeah. Did Frankie take the cut?
No.
Picked up something.
God damn it! We just voted.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if anybody else is going to do that.
Wouldn't surprise me. Especially after the talk I just had with Ted.
What do you say?
One moment. Checking something.
Here, let's just go somewhere more private.
Yep.
Let me get some food and we'll do that.
Oof. One down. Yikes.
Where do you want to go? I got my car, so I'm going to take that.
Yeah, okay. We don't have to go far. I don't know, it's not just somewhere. We can even like be on the beach somewhere, I don't know.
Let's go across from the bar.
Oh.
Right, it's good, I guess.
So, yeah. I just had a talk with Ted about, again, the situation earlier where he and Misha clashed again.
Yeah, I heard.
He said he didn't throw around threats. He did say, you know, like if he finds out which prospect was it, you know, they're gonna be in trouble or there will be like punishment, which is again fair, but again like was accusatory, which I told him is not good right now, because it's not there's no sign, like, you know, we don't have any evidence it was a prospect. He did say though, because again, it heavily looks like the bike was tampered with.
Yeah.
And it was either Misha or Prospect.
Yes.
So at this point, again, I'm still trying to go around and talk to people right now. The problem is, again, he does have a point. They're like, if it was a Prospect, they're not supposed to get involved with like any political shit at all. So one of them potentially doing something like this is a heavy break of trust. And like he will retrieve, like, you know, for now take back his vote on other prospects that were voted in earlier, like yesterday, until the shit is dealt with.
Yeah.
Which is again understandable. I just have to figure out like how to approach this, because if I just go around and say, okay, hey, you know, because at first I will just go around and, you know, just talk to anyone if anyone saw something. It's highly unlikely anyone will step forward and say anything. And again, at some point, then again, like, do I just like line everyone up and say, you know, like, whoever did this shit, step forward? Like, what am I gonna do here?
Gotcha.
Who said they're stopping away? Michael. Michael Powers.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be shocked if the person who did it steps forward.
No, I highly doubt it. And I have the worry that, you know, someone might just take the blame. That they didn't do it.
Yeah, the thing is, though, like that, they're going to get punished pretty hard for that.
Yeah. Like, for my point of view, if it was a prospect, that is on the view of the person should, you know, get fucking thrown out. Because, again, it's getting involved with, like, political shit and damaging a bike of a member. Intentionally.
I get his feeling there. I get his feeling.
Yeah. And I again, like, I will probably, like, if we figure out who it was, I will probably vote yes on that.
I agree. I mean, like, it is the most disrespectful thing you could do, aside from, honestly, it's almost just as disrespectful as just shooting Ted.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if it was shot, I distinctly remember. I'm not
there
saying
was
that
one
this
gunshot.
is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did testing.
Misha, but...
I know. I did ask Misha again about everything. He said, you know, he didn't see anything. He was with the prospects. There's nothing going on from there. We did testing on the shooting part. Like Briggs and I, we shot our bikes with he with like a rifle and me with a deagle. None of those were enough to damage the bike to the degree of how Ted's bike was damaged. So it's highly likely that someone just, you know, beat the shit out of his bike or something. Which is, you know, probably like even worse.
Yeah, that's more disrespectful. More personal.
Yeah. So, yeah, we might not have many prospects left after this.
No, I think you're right. I think a lot of my inkling is that a lot of prospects are sympathetic to him.
Yep.
So if he does step down, I would not be surprised if we had more prospects hang their guts up.
Yep.
But the thing is, I knew that going into it, and like nothing that's happened so far has been out of what I expected.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Michael to go, but
no, me neither.
But I did expect some prospects to go.
Yeah.
God, I wanted to tell him so bad, like, dude, we just voted.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Let me actually go back and fold that cut up because I don't want to just leave it there.
Yeah, let's go back. God damn it, man.
The problem is also, like, yes, Ted going around and you being accusatory and being disrespectful is not good either.
No, Ted has the same issue. He
Yeah.
he has the same, like,
and
his emotions cloud his judgment, just like Misha's.
And right now, like, I don't know how to punish that, because again, he has all the right to be pissed as well, but adding fuel to everything right now is like really bad as well. And again, he said he didn't throw around threats, and some other oh my god, some other people said they did throw. He did throw. Like Misha said, he did throw around threats. So I don't know how to deal with this. Because, like, again, like, it's he said. And yes, I want to talk to actually Miles and Robin about this, because they were apparently present.
Yeah, Miles, he's gonna go to bed, but yeah,
gonna head off.
Okay.
But right now, I am trying to talk to Caden, yourself, and Ava, get their ideas, and then towards the end, I will construct my own
radio.
vote for this, because right now,
Yep.
I'm very uncomfortable voting for this shit.
No, I get it. You should be. Listen, it's your vote. You vote what's in your heart and what you think's right. I'm not going to persuade you any other way. I'm just going to tell you what I did and why I did it. I think it's pretty obvious. I think the fact that Tina didn't want to do any secretary work, and I understand that, and I went in and put a TLDR that I think pretty much sums it up what everybody was saying at that church, and including what I said. And you could go talk to everybody and draw your own conclusions. Whatever it's up to you, man.
Because right now, I am not picking a side. I'm grabbing everyone's side.
No, you should. It's not about a side at this point. It's about what's right for the club. Well, yes, maybe it is on the surface, but it is quite literally about this club, and I'm tired of this individualism talk by people saying, I put on all this hard work, I did all this, I. What the fuck happened to we? This is the club. This is we all belong to the same club. It's a we,
there should be
not
like
an I. And I'm tired of hearing it. I swear to Christ.
They did a lot.
The former person says, I did this and that I did that. I could sit here and say the same shit, man. Like, I did so much work for this club, and all of you know that. But do you see me bringing it up every 5 seconds? No. Why? Because I know my work is for the club, and I don't need somebody to thank me for it. It needed to get done. And that's like a we effort, not an I effort.
Let me tell you something.
What's up?
You can be honest. You did stupid stuff. You did not. You did, right? You did stupid
Fuck
stuff
yeah,
in the past.
I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, of course.
You did bad mistakes in the past. You did, right?
Sure did.
Of course. Okay, good. Now, when you made those mistakes, you realized what you did, right?
Yeah, and I worked on them and got better. You know?
Okay, good. And you were punished for it fairly, on a fairly punishment. You got it.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Oh no.
That's it. You're chilling, dog. That's. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Yeah. See, it's and that's what we're talking about here about the no confidence. It's about a proper punishment.
I will go through that.
Because if you and you can't look at it like you can't look at it from a perspective of okay, it is a matter of oh well we want him to be president, we don't want him to be president. That's the wrong way to look at this. It is pure and simple. Do you have confidence in his ability to be our president? Yes or no? That's it. It's not if he could be our president or not. It's do you have confidence? That's the word you really have to like really think about. Do you have confidence in his ability? And if you do, kudos to you. I'm just saying myself and many others do not. That's just pure and simple, man. That's it. And you see my reasons. You know my reasons. So
I understand that perspective because, well, I don't want to say you. Well, I don't like saying this word, but the catalyst. You were there from the beginning, and you were the one that happened to be targeted by them, and this whole thing started because of, not saying because of you, but like not in a bad way. Like,
I love your take, Miles. This all started because bullshit about ADMC.
I fucking look. Don't get me started on that bullshit. Don't.
No. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Okay, before you go to bed, we need to like a 5-minute talk or less with you, Miles. Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll talk again, Miles, tomorrow.
I'll send you a letter. I got you, brother. Don't worry.
Can you tell me again what happened?
Riggs, if you're on radio, I'm
what
on the
happened
beach.
with when Ted showed up earlier with with you, Robin, and Misha?
Okay. I was sitting on the beach. I sent a letter to Ted to catch up with the church. While I was waiting, Misha and Robin rolled up together on the beach. They saw me. They approached me and was like, "Hey, surprised to see you awake." I was like, "Oh, hey, man. Nice to see you too. Could you tell me what the fuck happened in the church, please? I was already kind of in a pissed mood because this whole church started from petty bullshit, so of course I was in the mood. He talked to me. It was like, those people tried to snake me. They're voting me out immediately without talking to me. I don't like any of them. Like, he didn't say that, but I was just being exaggerated actually. But he was basically talking to me. He was very emotional. He was breaking down. He wasn't feeling it too well. He was not taking it too well, understandably so. This casting was brought up immediately without talking to anyone else. I didn't know about it. So apparently some people don't know about it. So this was just brought up immediately in the church. We were basically talking until Ted walked up and said, whoever shot my bike again, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna punish you something heavily.
I was gonna say, like, what kind of wording did you use? Because Misha said he used threats, and Ted says he said, you know, he's gonna punish the prospects.
Punish, yes. Okay. I'm gonna punish it. I guess he took it in a threatening way because punishing is kind of threatening in a way.
Yes, but yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm gonna punish you in the future, William. How would you take that?
Oh my god.
Now as a threat?
Well, again, but it depends. Again, like, without reasoning, you know, it's a difference. But again, like, he has reasoning to right now. I don't like that he did fucking accusatory shit, because that is stupid.
Well, someone shot a bike.
Yes,
bike
again, and that is like really, really bad.
It is.
Like, they didn't necessarily shoot it. We tested things, and it might not have been a gun, like the gunshot. It might have been someone beating the shit out of the bike, which is even worse, more disrespectful.
It's even more disrespectful.
So yeah.
Misha took it in a way of thinking that I was yelling at him, thinking that he was the one to be blamed. Of course, they went back and forth, as how Ted and Misha goes. Ted basically said you have favoritism towards some prospects, and you treat prospects differently from each other instead of equally.
Oh my god, he said that in front of prospects?
Prospect was present in there, yes.
Oh my fucking god!
Misha pointed out that who am I favoritizing and who am I? Name me at least one of them. Ted said Robin immediately.
Oh my god!
Misha said, Robin, you are able to speak freely. I don't remember what Robin said, but it basically continued back and forth, and Ted walked away.
Alright, got it. Alright, thank you. Can go to bed. Alright, another quick thing. Oh god, got it, nice.
I'll send you a letter, brother, tomorrow.
Alright, man. Have a good night, dude.
Let everyone know I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
Another thing.
Somewhere.
Oh, yeah, he's probably busy talking to someone. You also apparently, again, told Misha that he has like favoritism for prospects. And
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because he brought it up. No, he brought that up. I want to make this very clear.
Miles just said you said that. Yeah.
Well, no. Let me explain how I started the conversation. Okay? So, sorry, I didn't realize that was the rings that pulled up. So when Misha immediately started saying he thought insinuating that it was Peggy, like why it could have been Peggy, and I'm like, dude, I know it's not Peggy, and I said let's be honest, it was most likely a prospect because some of them
you said
would have
that
taken
in
your
front
side
of
because
a prospect.
you played favorites.
You said that all of that. You said all of that in front of a prospect, in front of Robin.
Because listen,
I don't care.
But are you hearing what you're saying? Right?
No, it's fine. It's fine for you.
Hold on. Stop. Misha was having a conversation about everything that happened yesterday in front of a prospect? Why was Robin there listening and joined in that conversation?
She was present for.
Ask yourself this.
No, okay.
Why?
Let me finish this first. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead. Finish it.
No. I just want to point out the obvious here. Like, why is Misha having a conversation about his vote for being put up for no confidence in front of a prospect, and not just any prospect, his prospect? Brother in Christ, do I have to like paint this out for you? Like, this is just like, I get what you're saying. You're right. I shouldn't even have, like, the things I said, I shouldn't have said in front of a prospect. But why the fuck was she there in the first place? You know, Miles sent me an email, okay, and said, "Hey, if you're around, if you're rolling around in your bed."
About that.
Yeah, right? I'm expecting to get up and talk to him about what happened, give him my side of things, tell him, you know, like what you heard partially what I said, like, let you decide what you want to do, talk to everybody. And lo and behold, I see Misha, Robin, and Miles sitting at the beach in a little powwow. Okay, so what the fuck is Robin doing in that conversation? Is a bigger question we should be asking.
That's a good point.
Why?
Okay, I get the point, and that's valid as well. But my problem right now with what happened is that you in front of a prospect present, sure, it's Robin, but again, like, that shouldn't be a difference. You did that in front of a prospect. Okay. I want to have a private conversation for now. I want to have a talk with you later as well, if possible. In front of a prospect, you did say, you know, it's most likely there was a prospect anyway, or something like that in that regard. And also, and also again, did fucking again say, no, if you when you figure out which prospect was it, they will be heavily punished or something like that.
Exactly, there will be repercussions.
Yes, that is again. The problem with that is saying all of that shit right now in front of a prospect. Like, again, it's accusatory stuff. We don't have any proof it was a prospect.
No, I understand what you're saying, and I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. But it doesn't change the fact that not only am I right, but it is completely egregious that not only was Misha having a conversation with Miles about what happened, but he had it in front of a prospect. What message does that send? It confirms exactly what I've been saying, what people have been saying behind everyone's back, between Peggy, between Michael, is that the running joke was there are the milk-fed prospects, and then there are others. The others being people like Peggy,
that's true.
People like Michael, who literally just, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something that people are just imagining in their heads. Okay?
Well, there's again a difference between, like, again, people, for example, there's a close bond between sponsor and prospect. Like, I don't care if people have like a closer connection to like specific prospects and so on. Like, that is fine. Like, if there's like milk fat and so on, sure, again, people have favorites. That is the thing. That is gonna happen. It's, you know, it shouldn't be like to a big degree, like a big thing, but especially like prospect and sponsor have a close connection, a close bond. That shouldn't be held against them.
Yeah, but not when it's becoming an issue of, like, did we not just have a meeting not too long ago about clicks forming?
That is true.
That wasn't a thing. It was a thing.
Well, again, that clicks thing was resolved though. That was a misunderstanding.
Was it though? Was it?
At least from what I understand, yes.
All I'm saying is, like, I'm a person that, as angry as I get, as pissed off as I get, a lot of times I make assumptions, sure. But I will also validate everybody's feelings. Even if it doesn't make sense, I'll validate it and understand it. Try to understand it the best I can. Which is why when people come to me, I've come to, I'm pretty sure Chip and others, about, hey, I feel like I'm being treated differently. And for me, all the prospects, I love every single one of them. I treat them equally. I wouldn't treat Ava any different than I treat any one of them.
Sorry, that's utter bullshit.
Yeah.
Is it utter
Exact-
bullshit?
It's
Really?
utter bullshit because you were the one that were brought
give me
up for
proof.
baby and you were the one that
Yeah.
were brought up for baby and Ava.
Yes, I wasn't the one that brought it up, Riggs.
You
This
were
was
brought
told
up
to
for it
me.
because you were treating her like a baby. So you're the one that had the closer than normal relationship with the prospect.
Really? So you're telling me I was the one that brought it up? That's a load of horseshit.
No, I'm telling you,
Peggy and
no.
Yes.
Shut up and
Let
listen.
her finish.
You're the one that had the inappropriate relationship with your prospect. So you're the one now saying you're the one now saying people have bad relationships. You're the one that fucking had the one that made people go, dude, chill the fuck out as a prospect. For fuck's sake. She doesn't need baby and doesn't need all this and the other.
That's fair.
And you're bringing this shit up now. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
But come on, dude. Does it not change the fact that it exists? I'm not the only one that said this. So let's not put this all on me.
I'm not
Just
putting it all on
because-
you. I'm just saying you're being hypocritical right now.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
are.
Am I being hypocritical? Sure.
Channing
Okay. If you're gonna base it,
saying you're doing this shit,
if you're gonna okay, yes. All right. You know what? Fine. I am hypocritical. But does it change the fact that it exists? Yes or no?
What existed?
That there were favorites played between the prospects.
No, I don't think there were at all.
Not to
Maybe
the
not you
extreme degree
specifically.
you think.
That's maybe it's in their heads then, I guess.
I'm not saying
I
it's in
guess
their
Michael-
heads.
yeah.
I'm not even
But
saying
hey,
that.
here's a cool thing, right?
Yeah.
If we maybe heard from the prospects what their feelings were and heard from people, it didn't just go into a little, like, as you say, clique of people that had their own opinions. If we knew about it and we could actually deal with it, that would be a thing. But at the moment, all this stuff is coming in these backhand talks. It's not being brought up properly. It's
You're
just
right.
coming
It
in.
is. Yeah, it's a problem.
I have to go and put away a prospect card
I
real
agree
quick.
with that.
Michael handed his prospect card in.
Who did?
Michael.
The man that we voted in as a full
The man we
patch.
voted in
Yep.
handed in Michael.
Yeah, because apparently Peggy was taking the piss out of him, saying you're going to be the prospect the longest, you're going to be the last person to get your cut. Which
He
is
said he
behavior.
yes. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't even hear about that yet.
So Peggy's still doing Peggy things,
Oh
right?
my fucking god!
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually fucking kidding me?
No.
Okay, when Misha said that earlier, I actually misheard him because I thought he was saying that Peggy said that with like a joking manner, and
You can't,
it was a
you're
conversation.
making a conversation. We have a bet going on. You'll be the last prospect here because nobody likes you. Okay, that's confidence building.
Oh
The
my
same- the
fucking
same
god!
people
What the
that-
Wow,
previous-
I'll be
the
honest,
same
I did not
person
know it was
had
that bad.
Previous issue of telling Michael, hey, you should be a full patch member. This is Peggy. Hey, you should be a full patch member now. I can't believe they're not making you a full patch, setting the guy off. She knows how to work him and she's done it twice now.
Well, I'm gonna rescind my vote for Peggy now because that is that's fucking
That'll be
unacceptable.
no for me. Like, what the fuck?
I'll be honest with you. I want to make it known, your high command. I'm rescinding my vote officially, Peggy, because that to me is. I'll be honest. That's one thing I would apologize to Misha because when he said it this morning, it did make sense what he was saying. Because what I thought he was talking about, well, I was there for
I
one,
have no
one
idea,
thing
man.
when Peggy said
God
something
damn it.
about
I didn't know
the whole
about some of this
bottle
stuff
fed
either.
versus
Frankie's Supra that I just.
Frankie's down there.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I just thought I saw his
That's
Supra,
another-
like, through the corner of my eye over there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stream hopping. Alberto going well.
So this just pisses me off because like Peggy knows better. I told her to stop. Like me, Ava, we've
I hate
had
this
these
fucking
conversations
instigating
with
shit.
her. Yeah, we told her you need to stop stirring. You need to stop. You need to think about what you say before you say it. And the whole like, oh, I'm blue.
Pushing buttons, dude. You know the whole pushing buttons.
Oh,
thing.
I do.
A lot of people know how to do it, and I think people are still doing it.
They are.
So
Yeah, I
it's
agree. I agree.
That is doing it too.
Son of a bitch. Oh fuck my life.
Like from what? Like I don't.
Can I bring up something just separate? Like I just yesterday. I don't know what's happened today, and I can't really comment on it because I wasn't here for it.
Well, I'm not
But
trying to push buttons. So.
I went and spoke with Misha. This was after the bike shooting thing, right? So I went down there, and off guard, just went. So why'd you shoot Ted's bike?
Who said that?
Just me. I just went to Misha. I just said that. So why'd you shoot Ted's bike? And he went, huh? What? And you know when you talk to Misha and you genuinely catch him off guard, the way he responds. And you know when you catch him in a lie, you know the way he responds. You can hear his smile, like you can almost like you can feel the side of his face.
True.
He was like genuinely like what? Because he
was actually
completely
confused.
different. He was confused by it. Now, obviously, what's gone on today, I don't know. If he's now like maybe if he's. I have no idea, so I can't talk anything today. But I think I approached it in such a fashion yesterday that he had no way to hide his honest response. So the way he responded to that, obviously I'm not infallible. I could be wrong, but I don't think he.
Yeah, I think it was the prospect. I don't think it was Misha.
Happened. And also today, I shot my bike with a fucking heavy rifle from fresh to whatever, and it still worked. It needed 3 fixed points.
I should have deagled with my bike with deagle,
yeah. If someone shot it, maybe they shot it, kicked it, did whatever. But yeah, I know I heard one single shot whilst I was in the church yesterday when some of the prospects and Misha were outside.
Yeah.
I think that's when it was.
Yeah, me as well. And I think it was during that time, yes.
Yeah, that's my update on that one. So I did try to come out yesterday as a complete, because I wanted to get him out of the frame of it. Because if you go and talk to prospects, I'm sure they'd all just be like quiet together.
Yeah.
I wanted to try and I wanted to catch him like off guard,
Yeah, absolutely. That's smart. That's a smart. I know you've done that
good
to me
that
before.
you did that because it would have been one of us. It would be probably bad.
Riggs has caught me lying before actually doing that shit. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
So okay, like it looks most likely that it was a prospect. Unfortunately, I'm still trying to go around and talk to everyone who was again present yesterday. Didn't have the chance to talk to everyone yet. I highly doubt anyone will, like say that they saw anything.
No one's gonna fess up. No one will fess up. My other point that I wanted to raise. Yesterday, I heard about someone saying, "Why are prospects being spoken to about this issue? We spoke and we weren't going to say anything." As a member of High Command, I was not privy to that information.
Wait, what?
That people were talking to prospects about the ongoing situation.
Yeah, so according to what Tina said,
so there was a thing mentioned that said, "I thought we discussed it. We were not going to talk about this situation in front of prospects." And I'm saying that as a member of High Command, I was not made aware of that being a thing.
Oh, I know you weren't. And to be honest, the way Tina explained it, I think makes sense. I think they came to her and she was through an emotional state, which is understandable to be that way. And she probably told them a lot more than she should have. And that's totally understandable.
I thought it was known because that's why I brought up again the vote of bringing the prospects in and saying, at this point, with like all the information already, being known by prospects, we should have them present.
Yeah, I mean, there was also the fact that it went out, like parts of the incident came out over radio. With thing that was said and like tell Frankie, why don't you tell Frankie how he's destroying the club, or tell Misha's just continuing destroying the club or some shit.
That was off radio.
That came out over radio, like there's some
Jesus Christ
going on, so people were kind of aware of shit that was going down in different places, and there's kind of
Jesus man,
they were sat on the outside, like feeling terrified about what is actually going on. So they were involved in some of the incidents to an extent, and obviously. Telling some of them and not others, would have been bad for those that didn't know, because they're just going to start saying half-baked theories about shit that's going on. So, as with the situation before, we hold no secrets and things are clear and there's clarity in a situation as much as possible. They don't get a vote, but we don't keep a secret about fucking selling candy to people. We don't keep secrets about really anything.
True.
Okay.
And that was a huge thing that they're aware of it. We should all be aware of the stuff that's bubbling away.
I'm not. Some stuff should be not.
I'll be honest. Like I had an opinion at one point where I thought that maybe like our prospects were given a little too much compared to, kind of almost like they were patch members. But then I thought about it, I was like, well, that's unique to us. And I think it's not a problem in the grand scheme of things if they're helping with things like candies or, the who meetings and shit like that. Like, I think
was there anything you didn't know?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd be hypocritical if I was like, that's the whole thing. I want to make clear on that. By the way, I don't mean to derail, but when I say like my stance on, I think we should be a little harsher, not harsher, but harder on the prospects. I'm not saying like we should be cracking the whip and all this kind of shit, but like at the same time, like this one's kind of hard because a lot of the prospects are fucking like good.
This is
like they're not me. They were not a fuck up like I was.
Can you let me know like what situations have occurred where a prospect hasn't been dealt with? Like, I'm struggling because like
No, they have been. They have been. It's. Can I tell you, Riggs?
Yeah,
it's more. It's more of a. It's
Riggs,
more of a vibe. That's the best way I could describe it. Which like I'm saying right now, I got over it because I kind of had this vibe, this feeling. To be honest, and Misha or anyone can say what they want. This was purely coincidental that both me and Frankie both had a similar opinion on making the comment to Misha about this club feels like a Southside gang, right? Or it was going towards that.
Okay.
And the reason I made that was because the vibe felt like it changed. But again, I changed my opinion on that because I took like a more bigger look at things. I said, this is just because we're a bigger club. We're not as small as we were. A lot more gears turn. We're doing jobs. We're doing all these things. It's just kind of like looking at it from the proper point of view instead of I was being a bit negative, if I'm being honest. So that's why I changed my opinion on it.
As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to this club, when it comes to what we're here for, it's for the members to enjoy, thrive, and succeed, and our role here is to help them do whatever they want to do.
Yep.
To
I'm all about
progress
that. Yep.
and promote all that stuff. So if people want to be hitting banks, awesome, go with that. If people want to be spending more time here, doing like slower type situations and different type things, we're here to like. We've got people that want to do that. We've got people who want to do anything. So I get confused when I hear the Southside gang thing coming in because I don't know what specifically that's in like relation to, because if it's like a vibe, like I don't get because I've never been in a Southside gang. I don't know what the vibe for that is. I'm kind of, my impression of a Southside gang is that you've got one guy at the top that is the be all end all, makes all the decisions, does all the whatever, and no one else has a say, and that the people around there are just earning them money for them, like as in for their own pockets, rather than to progress everyone else to do more and to achieve. So I get confused. So I'd always like to know what the actual meaning behind that statement is. And Frankie didn't really say to me like what it was all about, and so I just kind of got a little bit confused.
Oh my god! I just thought about something. Fuck, dude.
Before I continue, sorry, Rix. Just to clarify on something, so I can have some talks about that. The thing you heard about Peggy instigating on Michael, was that from Michael, or who told you that?
This was an open forum where it was being discussed when I arrived.
Today?
Yesterday.
Alright, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, because I heard there was a conversation with prospects and they left out some prospects. Maybe I heard it wrong, but
so I think there was like some kind of prospect meeting, like it might be too
amongst
much
themselves, but they left out.
But which is again fine. It's fine. They're fine to talk amongst each other.
But they left out specific people.
Again, I think
Michael was one of them.
I don't have proof that there was a meeting. I said, like Corolla, from the way she said things, like they are somewhere talking.
this is more distrust and more distrust. It's my feelings for wanting to like pull back my vote is now even more so valid. We need to pump the fucking brakes on these prospects. Also, for that matter, I just had an epiphany. It's just something that just dawned on me when I talked to Michael. So Michael came up to, where Ava was getting her shit sewn on, right? And I asked him like, "Did you see anything?" And he started to go more in depth with me. He was talking to me and said that he told me him and Misha were together, and then they also drove around to clear their head with Misha together.
Okay, then there's proof that it wasn't Misha.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, what if I'm just throwing this out here? What if part of the reason also why he turned his cut in is because maybe he was the one that kicked the shit out of it, then went with Misha to probably vent and about his frustration over what happened. So that's why I'm saying, like, if none of the prospects genuinely did this, and the common denominator is maybe it was Michael, maybe he just finally had enough.
So let me give you the take on that.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
Michael is the guy that shouts and rages, right? Like yourself, and does that openly.
Yeah.
If he was the guy that put a bullet in your bike and his hand is cut in, he'd probably have said that to you. And the fact that he said,
"Oh yeah, you know what? You're right."
Chip called me and said he's sick of all the fighting. If he's sick of all the fighting, is he also aggressing in that fight, or is he just let down by it all? So I kind of feel that he's not the person that's done it, but like the people around there, you've got Misha, Michael, some of the prospects, and Peggy. There's a whole crew of things it could be, might be, whatever. I don't know what the weapons situation was. You guys were dealing with that. I don't know, how they grabbed or whatever. But we can't fucking.
They were outside, so they might have grabbed like a new one.
I don't know who grabbed who left or whatever. But yeah, it's a fucking.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ! I do not envy you guys at all, especially Will. I'm sorry, Will. You have to.
It's fun.
Hey, look at this. Like,
I'm not seeing any positive in this. Like, don't try to make this a positive thing.
I'm not going to make it positive. I was going to say like, this is going to be. You know what? Never mind. I was going to make it positive.
Don't.
Never mind.
No. All right. I'm gonna have more talks. Thank you, Riggs.
Jack Ramsey calls me one more time. I'm gonna fucking.
Oh no. Actually, there we go. Throw away the cut. I have no idea where they are stored. I think here, somewhere. Oh, what's this? Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Let me just double check something here real quick. Bear with me for a moment. Just because I said for your eyes only on it. Don't worry about that. It's nothing important. Oh boy. Yeah, it's going great, guys.
I look at stuff like that as like baggage. You don't need to be carrying around. It's unhealthy. No, I mean he told me. Go ahead.
If it's a prior conversation, I will go away.
Yeah, it is at the moment.
Anyone else awake? Who? Oh no. God damn it, man. Roller's still at least awake. I'll wait until they're done talking because I need to talk to her. Okay. Is it like his whole keychain? Is it his house? Huh? Wow, there's so many keys. I will hold on to that because I don't know, might be some property of his as well in there.
Chip, that's you at the rock? Say
I'm at the pier.
Oh, you're at the pier? Okay. Can I join you?
Yeah.
Well, Trendy, thank you for follow. Appreciate it. Oh, this is so sad, man. Everything is breaking. Everything is breaking and falling apart, man. Did you watch of the church yesterday? Yeah. It was heated. It was really interesting. Oh man. And now this whole shit with the bike is like, oof. Like it just continues, man. If that shit with the bike is not getting resolved, I might do something really stupid. Or William might do something really stupid, rather. So we'll see how that goes. Oh god. Oh. Are you going to be around next time?
Yep, yeah, you should be.
Alright. I will talk with you then.
Alright.
Oh my god, what's going on here? Ah!
Getting so angry when we already have people looking at things.
Frankie, listen, I get what your point of view is. You want me to be political, but listen, here's the thing. The fact, okay, yes, I let my anger get the best of me this morning, going up to Misha on the beach, but analyzing the situation for what it is, the fact that there was a, not just Misha, okay, specifically put a note under the bunkhouse door to talk to me. I woke my bed. I splashed water on my face. I made me think about everything. I punched the fucking door, and I put a note there to remind Will that, hey, you and Riggs, like, my aggravation, because before I went to bed last night, my bike was fucked, and I saw evidence that it might have been shot at. Whatever, I don't know for sure. But the point is,
didn't
like,
we say that we were working on it?
I know,
Will
but
and
here
Ava are working on it.
Yes, but here's the thing. I planned on waking up just to go talk to Miles because he wanted to hear my side of things, get an update. And who do I see on the beach? Miles, surrounded by Robin and Misha.
Okay, and
now you tell me how, dude, what? I know we don't keep
right now. We're here with like
listen.
4 people as well, talking amongst each other. What's the difference?
That's the difference. Is it's a prospect, and it's not just any prospect. It's Misha's prospect.
And
so, what is a person supposed to believe?
It's still not a problem.
No. It is a problem because here's why. If Misha's trying to spin his own narrative to sway Miles into thinking a certain way to favor him, what better way than to have him and his favorite prospect that's his sponsor?
Hey, you're gonna shut up now.
Yeah, stop it with the favorite shit.
So
sorry that I'm speaking
here's
facts
the
here.
thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. You're angry. You are completely valid to be angry. But you also need to remember, you need to think about shit before you do shit. Miles has no idea what's going on. He is going to hear from all sides. Just because a prospect is there doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
He is going to hear from Misha's side. He may get told a spun story. He's going to hear it from our side.
Can I say one more
A
thing?
spun story.
This is important, but before you finish what you're saying, I want to make it clear right now, it's not just any prospect. It's not just Robin. At this point, I do not trust a single one of those prospects that were there at that beach that day. Right now, I do not trust a single one of them. Until the person comes forward and admits what they did, I will accept because look, I get it. If they love Misha, they felt that I somehow did him wrong because, Ted is a dickhead. Fine. You want to be pissed? Fine. You want to take it on my bike? Fine.
Nope.
Have the balls and the dig and just like, what the fuck? Like,
Ted, I'm
come up and say it.
Tell you something.
But I don't trust a single prospect. I don't trust any of them.
I'm going to tell you something. The prospects are always, no matter who is at presidency, going to back that president. Plain and simple. It's not because he's spinning.
So it
a
excuses
tail.
bad behavior.
Listen.
Bad behavior? What is he on about?
Listen to me. They are going to see a lot of the good sides of him that we have also seen, but they haven't seen all of the bad shit that we've had to deal with because they're prospects. Saying you don't trust them is going to add more fuel to their fire than anything else.
Okay, I won't say it then, but I'm still going to feel that way.
She already saw
and I'm going to represent
That's
that
fine.
by not voting for them.
It's fine to feel that way.
Pure
Like,
and
again,
simple.
right now, timing and again, like all of this shit right now is again adding fuel, as Frankie said, which is
Adding fuel, dude. It's not. It doesn't take much to add fuel to this fire. I'm going to be honest with you.
And that's why I'm telling you, you need to fucking calm down.
Okay, I'll calm down. I will.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you keep going down this path, I'm going to be completely and utterly honest with you. Because the shit that they're saying about you, I'm using against them as well. Because that's how I feel.
Oh,
how many times do we have to deal with their shit if they keep telling them how many times they have to deal with your shit? But if you keep doing the same shit, what are we going to do?
What indeed. All I'm saying is I would never do any of this shit. And
Oh
I
my
dare anyone
God.
to challenge that statement. I dare you
I don't
to.
think that you would. But
I
you
wouldn't.
need to relax, calm down, and let Will and Ava do their investigation. I told you
Oh,
the
yeah.
other day, don't accuse anybody. We already know the prime suspects. Don't
yeah.
need to bring it up to them.
I know, and I apologize for that. I told
Oh,
Will this. I'm gonna
God.
tell you this, Frankie. I am sorry that I have probably made things worse, but this is not in any way trying to say like I have no confidence in Will or Ava
Fucking
to
learn
resolve
from
this.
this, man.
Yeah, well, what I'm gonna learn from this is that I'm not gonna tolerate fucking prospects that are pulling this shit.
Oh, God. Like, ooh, like he is really pushing it. Like, man, if there would have been a, oh man, if there would have been a vote now about this shit, like, oh my God, man, like, this is so fucking annoying. Oh my God. Alright. I'm gonna go and take a quick break and eat some food. I'll be back later. Let me see if I can rate someone real quick. Thank you everyone for stopping by and all the follows. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will send you over to Ted. Alright. Thank you everyone. See you guys later. I will be back later. In like, I don't know, an hour or two. Bye.